The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. The Gift of the Magi is a short story that originally published on December 10, 1905 in the New York Sunday's World, and this story was subsequently published as The Gift of the Magi in O. Henry's 1906 short story collection, The 4 Million. Lisbeth Werger is the one who illustrates the story. About the author, his real name is William Sidney Porter, born September 11, 1862, died on June 5, 1910, born in Greensboro, North Carolina, live in New York, New York, and have a name of Henry O. Henry as writer. William Sidney Porter, writing as O. Henry, was an American short story writer. He wrote in a dry, humorous style and, as in his popular story The Gift of the Magi, often ironically used coincidence and surprise ending. After he was released from prison in 1902, Porter went to New York, his home and the setting of most of his fiction, for the remainder of his life. Writing prodigiously, he went on to become a revered American writer. William Sidney Porter, born on September 11, 1862, in Greensboro, North Carolina, the American short story writer pioneered in picturing the lives of lower class and middle class New Yorkers. Porter attended school for a short time, then clerked in an uncle's drugstore. At the age of 20, Porter went to Texas, working first on a ranch and later as a bank teller. In 1887, he married a tall St. and began to write a freelance sketches. A few years later, he founded a numerous weekly, The Rolling Stone. When the publication failed, he became a reporter and columnist on the Houston Post. About the illustrator, Lisbeth Werger is an Australian illustrator of a children's book. For her lasting contribution to children's literature, he received an International Hans Christian Andersen Medal in 1990. Werger was born in Vienna in May 26, 1954. Summary of the story. It is a Christmas Eve. Jim and Delia are a married couple living in a modest furnished flat in New York. They have little money. The story opens with Delia upset because she has just $1.87 to spend on Christmas present for her husband. The narrator tells us the married couple is have a position in which they take great pride. For Jim, it's a gold watch that had been his father and before that his grandfather. Delia prides position in her beautiful hair. Delia goes to a woman who deals in hair goods. This woman agreed to buy Delia's hair for $20. With the newly acquired money, Delia goes to buy a platinum fob chain for Jim's gold watch. This cost her $21, leaving her just 87 cents in the whole world. When she gets home, she set about curling what's left of her hair so it looks presentable. When James gets home, he is surprised by his wife's action, but when she explains why she had her hair cut off, he embraced her and gave her a present he has bought her. Two jeweled tortoiseshell combs he has long admired in a shop window. The combs are useless to her until her hair grew out again, but at least she can give James his present. But in a last twist, James tells Delia that he sold his gold watch to pay for the expensive combs he bought for her. So now, she has two combs but no hair to use them on, and he has a platinum fob chain for a gold watch he no longer owns. The character of the story. Delia Young is a young housewife. Though Delia and her husband Jim are poor, Delia still wants to buy him a nice gift, so she sells her beautiful hair to earn money. Jim Dillingham Young is Delia's husband, who bears the burden of supporting himself and his wife on a meager income. He sells his prized heirloom watch in order to afford a set of beautiful comb for Delia. The theme of the story. The main theme in this the main theme in the gift of the Magi are generosity, love, and wealth. Generosity drives both James and Delia, who, despite living in poverty, want to give each others meaningful gifts. Love, Delia and James both willing sacrifice their most prized position in order to provide each other with nice gifts, highlighting the triumph of love over greed or materialism. Wealth, Delia and James' materials poverty contrasts with the richness of their love for one another, indicating the material possessions are not the only type of wealth.